Hey everyone, so welcome back. We are continuing Pokemon Imperialism. Last time, we lost like 7, I think. So, let's just get straight into it. Our first match will be from Squirtle, and he will be going against whoever is East. Squirtle and East will be Litten, because I am actually paying attention to my directions this time, I think. So, let's get straight into it. Okay, that was weird. Okay, there's my tea. Let's open it up. Litten versus Squirtle. Squirtle starts with Glare and Litten with Protect. Squirtle gets Rock Smash and Litten returns with Acid Armor. Squirtle gets Burning Bulwark, too bad it was paralyzed. Squirtle gets Blade Rush, and Litten gets paralyzed again. Squirtle gets Sludge Wave, and that will take down Litten. Torracat gets Draining Kiss, as Squirtle returns with Fire Blast. Too bad the bell doesn't actually take in the fire. Burn Up will get rid of Torracat's fire type, so Torracat is now typeless, as Squirtle gets Psybeam. Flame Split will heal Squirtle, and Temper Flare will do decent damage since it's now neutral. Side Strike doesn't deal much, and Rock Record takes down Torracat. Will Squirtle solo the line? Incineroar gets Nasty Plot, and as Squirtle needs to recharge. Incineroar gets Flying Press, nearly taking down Squirtle, and Squirtle gets Smog. Will there be a poison? No poison. Incineroar gets Solar Blade, so now Squirtle has one turn. It gets Close Combat, deals decent damage to the Incineroar, but Squirtle will indeed go down. War Turtle comes out. Full healing won't do much. Magic Room, there's no more Leather Berries active until the end of it. Assurance deals good damage. Howl raises War Turtle's attack. Blue Flare will deal decent damage. No burn though. Gravity, no more bounce or fly. Incineroar gets Dig, as War Turtle gets Nasty Plot. If it lives the Dig, it does not live the Dig. Blastoise gets Metronome, obviously. Acid, no poison. Brutal Swing. If Incineroar can take down Blastoise, it would be the greatest comeback ever. Bitter Malice lowers Blastoise's attack, but it doesn't even matter as long as Blastoise can take down Incineroar, which it does. Litten goes down. So let's see what will they get. Blastoise will, or Squirtle, sorry. Squirtle will get 10 special attack EVs. But now let's see who is next. As we can't even see the wheel. I don't even know if it's spinning. it's Squirtle again. Squirtle is having a great day over here, getting challenged over and over again. Let's see in what direction he goes, though. Directions. Squirtle is challenged south, or Squirtle is challenging southwest. I will fix that later. That would be Froakie. In fact, I'll actually fix that during the match. Alright. Next battle is up. Well, actually, I won't fix that during the match. Next battle is up. It is going to be Froakie versus Squirtle. Squirtle versus Froakie. First, focus energy from Froakie. A crit would be huge. Hard press deals good damage for a resisted hit. Froakie gets Force Palm, no Paralyze, an Arm Thrust. Hits 4 times. That's higher than the average we've seen. Ceaseless Edge, there will be spikes now. Taunt prevents Froakie from using Metronome. So Froakie now has to struggle. Defense Curl from Squirtle will make Froakie do even less, but it gets a crit with Struggle. Squirtle will take down with almost every attack. Squirtle can't use Dark Void, and Froakie will take itself down, but waste one of Squirtle's power points. And Squirtle gets Healing Wish! What a throw! Oh my gosh. Frogadier gets Bullet Seed. That's good damage. It hits only 3 times, but that may be enough to set Wartortle off balance. Frogadier then gets Sparkling Aria for still decent damage. Wartortle gets Wild Bolt Storm. No Paralyze though, but that is huge damage, bringing it down from full. Electro Ball from Frogadier and Calm Mind from Wartortle if it can even get to Greninja, because really Frogadier will get KO'd in any attack. Wartortle gets paralyzed. I don't know what it is with paralysis today, but Torch Song will take down Frogadier. So if not Frogadier, it will take down Wartortle. But if Frogadier can't live a hit, it can't do anything. It gets Shell Smash, which is kind of good since Frogadier would be KO'd in any attack anyway. Acid Spray doesn't even KO it though. It's left on 3 HP. Frogadier gets Substitute, but doesn't have enough HP left, and Blastoise gets Self-Destruct! Oh my gosh! Blastoise just sold its land. Froakie will get a new territory. Whoop, wrong one. It would be rewards. But what a throw by them! Oh my gosh! And Frogadier will gain 10 special defense EVs. And let's see who's next. I don't even know if it's spinning, so I guess we'll find out. Self-Destruct from Blastoise really ruined it. Charmander is up next, and he will be challenging whoever is West. That would be Cyndaquil. So it is going to be Cyndaquil versus Charmander. Let's do it. Charmander versus Cyndaquil. Battle of the first 2 fire types. Charmander immediately dodges a Mega Punch as it hits Avalanche, which would have done double damage if it got hit. Sandsteel Storm from Charmander immediately does great damage as Acid Spray lowers special defense. Cyndaquil gets Spark, no paralysis. Charmander does not KO Cyndaquil, but it does get close with Fire Blast. Cyndaquil gets Brutal Swing to deal deep damage. Charmander gets Thunderclap, but it won't do anything. Cyndaquil gets Soft Boil to heal itself back up to half. False Swipe won't have even KO'd since it was left on 1 HP. Charmander can no longer leave the battle, but it uses agility, so it will always outspeed Cyndaquil now. Charmander gets cut, and Cyndaquil returns with Lunar Blessing, healing it back to half again. Charmander gets absorbed to deal damage. Cyndaquil gets Facade, nearly taking down Charmander, but Charmander still hangs on as it gets Cross Chop. And Cyndaquil gets Double Team to make itself even more annoying. Charmander then gets Freeze Dry, hits Cyndaquil. No freeze, so Cyndaquil gets Focus Energy. Let's see if it can even use that. Charmander gets Matcha Gotcha and hits even with minus or plus evasion from Cyndaquil, and Matcha Gotcha not being 100% accurate. That's quite a feat. Charmander gets Magic Room, and Ice Spinner will take down Charmander. The only difference right now is the power points. And Quilava gets Memento! Oh my gosh! It's now Typhlosion versus Charmeleon. Typhlosion gets Air Slash and clinches Charmeleon. Typhlosion gets Fling, but it can't fling its Leopard Berry. Heart Swap, what a play by Charmeleon, using Cyndaquil's own Memento against it. Typhlosion gets Steel Roller, but fails because there's no terrain. Bitter Malice lowers Typhlosion's attack even more. Typhlosion gets Acid, which lowers... Nope, it doesn't do anything. Lumina Crash will deal okay damage to Typhlosion. Typhlosion returns with a miss from Blizzard as Charmeleon gets Night Daze and lowers Typhlosion's accuracy. Electric Terrain gets set up and Psycho Boost will take down Typhlosion. Oh my gosh. Let's see what the Charmander line gets for winning that battle. Alright, Charmeleon gains 10 special attack EVs. As it should, it kind of clutched up good. And once again, we cannot see the wheel, but we will make do with what we can see. Grookey is next, and Grookey will be heading where? Northwest. So Northwest will be to Squirtle. Because Squirtle beat Litten. And Squirtle didn't lose to anyone else. As far as I know. And I will actually update it mid-battle right now. So anyway, let's get the battle open. Grookey vs. Squirtle. Grookey immediately tries to roost as Squirtle tries to burn up. Neither of those can work. Grookey gets rest, but Grookey's HP is full. Grookey really just wants to heal, apparently. Grookey returns with Inferno, but misses. Squirtle gets Crush Grip. It's just allowing Squirtle to deal damage to it. Grookey gets Volt Switch, making it switch out into Froakie, as Squirtle gets Close Combat, which will lower its defenses. And Squirtle gets Explosion, so that's awesome, I guess. 2 Oko moves in 2 battles. That's great. Wonder Room, Expanding Force. Neither of them will do damage. Or great damage, I should say. Wonder Room just can't deal damage. Blackie gets Uproar and gets a crit as well. Wartortle tries to attract Blackie but fails since they're both the same gender, but that would have been huge. Blackie is locked into Uproar, and Wartortle gets Weather Ball, which doesn't deal great damage since Sun and Snow are not up. Fissure. Blackie dodges the Oko Fissure, and it is no longer locked into Uproar, so it can finally damage with Charge Beam, no boost, and Seed Flare, no drop either. There's like no stat changes at all. And Froakie will Volt Switch now. Back into Grookey. And now it's all up to Blastoise to take down the Grookey line with Black, and it gets Memento. 2 Oko moves in 1 battle. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Goodness. Can we stop getting Oko moves? Anyway, Grookey's team gets a boost. Let's see what it will be. Blackie gains 10 attack EVs. But now we have to see who's up next for the starters. And once again, I don't even know if it's spinning. But it's fine. It was in fact spinning. Charmander will be up, and he has 3 choices. He can either battle Grookey, Popplio, or Froakie, and all of them are some sort of east. He will be fighting Grookey. Grookey will not be getting a break at all. Whatsoever. So let's open that up. Sorry, I have it on a different tab. Yeah, I'm working on changing right now. I'm working on changing the team or the layout right now, so don't you worry about it. Grookey starts off with Thunderfang immediately getting the paralysis as Charmander gets fully paralyzed. Or I guess Grookey fans love to see it. Charmander fans not so much. Grookey gets Stomping Tantrum, super effective and a crit and nearly KOs. Charmander gets Clear Smog, which deals about a quarter. Grookey gets Uproar, taking down Charmander, but now Grookey is once again locked into Uproar. Let's see how that goes for it. Uproar deals about a quarter to Charmeleon, and Charmeleon will deal a whole bunch of damage because it counts for every single one of these Pokemon. So I guess congratulations if you get beat up, because you get to deal 11 damage, or you get to deal damage 11 times, which is more than you can any other way. So, Charmeleon misses Draco Meteor. That probably would have taken down Grookey if it hit. Guard Split, interesting. Triple Arrows does not quite KO, but it will leave Grookey on only a few HP, and Grookey gets Sand Attack to make Charmeleon miss more, and Charmeleon gets Focus Energy. Let's see if it can actually do anything with that. Grookey gets Dragon Pulse, nearly taking down Charmeleon. Wonder Room swaps defense and special defense. Grookey gets Rain Dance, And Charmeleon misses Will-O-Wisp, which would have taken down Grookey that turn. Grookey gets Guillotine and actually hits it. Oh my gosh. And now it's all up to Charizard to take down the entire line. It's going to be an Outrage is actually huge and make sure that you can deal damage every turn. And it won't deal much to Froakie, and Charizard's already confused. Well, Charizard's immune to Will-O-Wisp because it's a fire type. Charizard does get Tailwind, so that'll help itself out a bit, I guess. By the way, the winner gets a huge amount of land. Charizard hits itself in confusion as Grookey, or not Grookey, Froakie gets Blood Moon, so Froakie can't get Blood Moon again. Charizard hits itself in confusion again as Aurora Beam deals about 10%. Charizard gets Power Trip, which won't deal much damage. It's still confused. Bitter Malice will lower Charizard's attack even more. It may have to get 2 Oko moves in a row. Charizard snaps out Confusion, gets Rain Dance back up. Splash won't do anything, because that's what Splash does. Charizard gets beat up again, and it'll deal damage to Froakie 11 times with 2 critical hits so far. And it will end with 10. It'll hit 10 times, but it does get 2 critical hits, which is still pretty good. Electro level lower Froakie's beating, though it doesn't even matter. Froakie gets fucked while nearly taking down Charizard. Charizard now especially needs 2 Oko moves. Jaw Lock locks Froakie in, and Froakie will take down Charizard. Charizard goes down, and the win goes to Froakie against all odds, or I should say Grookey's line. But it was mainly Froakie. Sorry. Anyway, Grookey gains 10 defense. And let's see who is next to battle. As I edit the board once again. Grookey just will not be getting a break anytime soon, apparently. It's Grookey again. Let's see who Grookey will be going against for the final battle of this video. Southwest. There's just not an option. Well, I guess there kinda is if you consider this part of the land. It would be... I'm just gonna re-roll as it has to have East in its name, or just plain South. How about that? Okay. That is not plain South, and that does not have East in its name. Once again, that is not plain South, and it does not have East in its name. Stop giving me Southwest. Okay, plain South. Finally. That will be Froakie. Froakie has more South touching than Bulbasaur does. So that's who we're gonna go with. And also, Froakie has not yet battled. So, let's give it a chance. A low chance it actually wins, but who knows? We have seen some upsets these past few. So let's just start. Victory dance from Froakie immediately. And roleplay fails since they have the same ability. Froakie gets Grassy Glide, which deals okay damage. Grookey gets Defend Order, basically negating Froakie's attack boost. Froakie gets Dragon Pulse, and Grookey gets Imprison. Froakie can no longer use Metronome because of Imprison. Grookey has to use Struggle now as Grookey gets Dig, or actually, no, it doesn't. Imprison doesn't go away until Grookey switches out or faints. Tail Glow from Grookey. Froakie almost KOs itself as Grookey actually KOs Froakie. They're gonna have to take down Grookey as soon as possible, which won't be much of a problem considering it's at 18%, but who knows? Grookey just got Meteor Beam. It is at +4 special attack. It's dealing decent damage with Struggle though, and Grookey also misses. So let's see how Struggle... Okay, Struggle finally takes down Grookey. Hopefully there's no more Imprison shenanigans going on. Frogadier immediately gets revenge by getting Ice Fang and dodging a Hypnosis. No surprise there. Crush Grip deals okay damage. Play Nice will lower Frogadier's attack even more, as Frogadier once again tries to use Roleplay. Fling deals fine, not great damage. Frogadier gets Glaive Rush, nearly taking down Thwackey as Thwackey gets Play Rough, KOing Frogadier. And now it's all up to Greninja to take down the nearly dead Thwackey and Rillaboom. Thwackey gets Rock Smash, which doesn't get the defense drop, though it always seems to get the defense drop on me. Greninja takes down Thwackey, and now it is all up to Rillaboom. Greninja gets Waterfall, no flinch, Power Split, so now they have the same attack stat. Baton Pass is just annoying. That's why I hate, the fact that I put Recycle on the Pokemon. But I did it to make sure that we wouldn't have any struggle stuff until we absolutely needed to. Brine deals fine damage. Greninja is immune to Psychic Fangs, I'm afraid. Shadow Ball deals good damage, about 20%. Heart Swap, they don't have any stat changes. Greninja gets Expanding Force. Rillaboom gets Electric Terrain. If Grookey wins this, not only will it be an upset, Grookey will take huge, or not Grookey, Grass Pledge from Rillaboom. Grookey will take huge amounts of land, but Rillaboom doesn't plan on losing. It got Grass Pledge, it just needs one more attack before its timer is up with Toxic, and it gets the KO. Oh my gosh. What a battle. Not really, but, you know, whatever. So that will be it for the battles today. Let's see what, Grookey's line gets. Or not Grookey, Froakie. No, yes, Grookey. I'm lying once again. Thwackey will get 10 special defense EVs, and that will be it. Thank you for watching. I tried to keep this one short, considering I have a band concert today. But, anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. It's broken.